Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled God, Providence, and Chedva and Shmuel Myers. Baruch Hashem, we're Zocha, my wife and I, and the family, to marry off Shmuel and Chedva Myers this past week. Beautiful, beautiful simcha for us, and obviously for me, there was electricity in the air, very, very special avirah, special, unique atmosphere. And the Chatan and Kala were beaming, and Yetz Hashem, all young couples and old couples should be that way. To me, there was a lot of beauty and providence that was behind the scenes that went on for quite a few decades over here. I'd like to talk about and expressing my personal hakarat hatov to Hashem and sharing it with others as well. I'm pretty familiar, Baruch Hashem, with all the Sfarim in my office, at least the externals, hopefully with the content of the Sfarim as well, but certainly with the location of each one. And it's mostly Kodesh, Holy Sfarim, and there's a few history books, psychology as well, and I have a few yearbooks from years ago, elementary school, high school. Quite surprised to see a book I don't remember ever seeing. It was a journal from 1975, a journal din of Yeshiva Bell Harbor. I started looking through it a week ago and seeing, wow, who's in it? A picture of myself, which makes sense. I was in the school, in my class. I was in 5th grade at the time. And then I flip over a few pages, and there is Cyril Tarsus, the mother of the Kala of Chedva, Kassin. Cyril Tarsus is now Cyril Tarsus, Kassin. And the mother, she was 2 grades behind me in the school. I said, wow, that's fascinating. What a small world. I'm looking on through the journal, and I see who's the principal of the school back then, Rabbi Tarsus, the grandfather of the Kala Chedva, the mother of Cyril. And going further, who is honored at the dinner in 1975? My own parents, Honey and Marvin Myers. My father, Zechrona Zechez Tzadik Livracha. My mom, she should live and be well. And they were honored. And it turns out they weren't simply honored. They were the ones who built up Yeshiva Bel Harbor. They were the ones who brought in Rabbi Tarsus. So the grandparents of the Chatan and the Kala knew each other quite well a half a century ago. They built up the Yeshiva of Bel Harbor together. They were involved in the community. My parents, true builders of the community. And they brought Rabbi Tarsus to bring it another level, to run Yeshiva Bel Harbor. Rabbi Tarsus, a Talmud Chacham back then, and a scholar, PhD, said, oh, wow, this is a role model for the Bel Harbor community where the people could respect both his scholarly secular knowledge and his Torah wisdom as well. And there they are working together 50 years ago. The next generation, Baruch Hashem, I know that myself and Malki, how much we learned from our parents, being active community members, and we hope that we are continuing on their path. And Cyril, and Nachman Kessin, Dr. Nachman Kessin, and Mehutanim, certainly carried on the legacy of their families, built up an incredible family in Hashmonaim with 12 magnificent children, and sons-in-law, daughters-in-law, and grandchildren, a special, unique family, clearly carrying on the legacy of the Kassin and Tarsus family. So here we are, a generation later. Myself, Malki, carrying on the Myers, Beslatorsky tradition, and the Kassin family carrying on the Tarsus Kassin tradition. And a generation later, we have Shmuel and we have Chedva. Families that knew each other half a century ago. And Baruch Hashem was Zoche to reconnect a half a century later with Shmuel, who was Baruch Hashem carrying on the qualities of the family in Klal Yisrael, such a beautiful, beautiful manner, Avas HaTorah and mitzvos, and the Shifa for Gadlus, and of course Chedva as well, clearly carrying on that Masorah as well, from our family, from generations, and from our whole Masorah, and coming together to build this beautiful Bayit Imam Yisrael. And just to finish off, seeing Hashem's brachot over here. I was looking back at the message from Rabbi Tarsus to my parents 50, almost half a century ago, where he's writing to them and talking about their unbelievable unique ability to take different elements from the community of Bell Harbor. Every community is going to have different kinds of people on different religious levels, spiritual levels, different personalities. And my parents, my father, and my mother, she should live and be well, bring together the different elements of the community to build a beautiful yeshiva and community. And that was the exact message that I gave to Shmuel and Chedva at the L'Chaim. So to me, how Hashem's providence works, we don't really know. Who merits the providence, who doesn't merit, this is a very tricky topic. And how is it expressed? This, we could go on forever talking about it. But to me, there's some very, very special signs here of a half a century of two families that were connected and that are reconnected. And it seems to me, I certainly have so much hakarat hatov to Hashem for bringing these magnificent people back together again, and for me and Malki and our families being zocha to join with the Kasson family together. And I bless Shmuel and Chedva that just like we have such an incredible, unique history over here, building communities and building families, Yetz Hashem, Shmuel and Chedva, you should take your amazing qualities, unique qualities, to go ahead and build Yetz Hashem, a bayit Ne'eman Yisrael. Shalom.